everyone. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Many of you have been asking me questions about how to manifest a specific person into your life. I've already answered several of your questions in previous videos, and I'm sure I'll do many more in the future. But in this video, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to share with you 3 powerful law of attraction success stories. These stories are from 3 people who were able to successfully manifest a relationship with a specific person using the law of attraction. But first, I just wanted to give a quick plug to Sound and Soulful, my members-only subliminal affirmation site. This website was a passion project for me. It continues to grow and expand every day, but right now I have over 100 powerful subliminal affirmations tracks on this site. And when you sign up for a 7-day free trial account, you can test out any of these subliminals completely for free. I talk a lot about subliminals on this channel because they've been extremely effective in helping me completely transform every area of my life, from manifesting my soulmate relationship to manifesting a full-time passive income to manifesting the career of my dreams. So if there's anything in your life you want to manifest but you just feel stuck, definitely read the description box and learn more about how you can use subliminals to transform your life. Now let's get right into these 3 stories. First of all, I want to share a little bit about why I'm telling you these stories. In my own experience, and probably in your experience with the law of attraction, we all know there is this buffer of time, this time lag between asking the universe for something and receiving that thing in the form of a manifestation. That period of time is essential because if we're able to maintain a high frequency and keep our thoughts positive while we're in this limbo, in this waiting period, the thing we want is absolutely on the way. However, if we allow negative thoughts and doubt to trickle into our mind during this time, we can seriously slow down our manifestation or even prevent it altogether. This is especially important when it comes to manifesting a relationship with a specific person, because so often in these cases, it's easy for us to constantly check our phone and see that maybe they haven't texted us yet, or to feel lonely and to realize the relationship hasn't manifested yet. I'm telling you these stories because if you're in a position where you're trying to manifest a certain love relationship with a specific person and it hasn't yet happened, I want to empower you to have faith in yourself. Have faith in the law of attraction and your own limitless creative power. Know that just like the people in these stories, you too can create any love relationship you desire. Not only can you create it, but you are so worthy of it. And I hope these stories can reawaken you to that knowing, to that power within you. So without further ado, let's get into the first story. I'm just going to be reading these stories verbatim. Each story comes from thesecret.tv. I will link every story below if you want to read it yourself. This story reads, "Love is magic, and magic is real. I just loved that way that they titled their story because it's so true. So let's get into it. To all of you love-struck people out there, the mad ones, if you believe your love is pretty one-sided, that's fine. Let it be. But please, please, please don't give up. A decade back in 2010, I fell in mad love with a guy. The chance of us being together was impossible beyond the last thread of hope. It was a no-no in every possible way. I have never been too good looking, and he is the contrary, hotter than fire by all means. I am brain smart, but oh my, he's the smartest person I know in my life, other than my dad. Long story short, while no one looked a second eye at me, he had girls hovering around him all the time. Now, 10 years later, we are together. Yes, he is mine. And no, this didn't happen overnight. It took me a decade. We became friends in 2017. And by 2019, our feelings were pretty mutual. Even though it almost felt impossible, every day my head and my heart could not think of any person other than him. This is my first relationship ever, and I had always imagined one with him. I was unknowingly manifesting all the time. I watched The Secret in 2009, and that's when it changed my life. Hoping you all find your love. The only thing you need to do is not give up and imagine every possible dream to the extent that you believe in it. Live it in your head and then live it in your real life. Thank you to the universe. Wow, what a powerful story. Notice in this story that this person truly committed to manifesting this specific guy. Notice also that they felt as if this person was very out of their league, but this really goes to show there is no such thing as a league to the universe. It doesn't matter how attractive you may see the person you're trying to manifest into your life to be, or by comparison, how unattractive you may feel comparatively. None of these physical circumstances matter whatsoever to the universe, because as this person so eloquently said, live it in your head and then live it in your life. This second story is about a woman who literally journaled her relationship into being. You know when you're in elementary school or middle school and you always doodle your crush's name, or maybe you kept a diary where you would just gush about them and daydream about them? Well, little did you know back then, you were actually accidentally using a very powerful law of attraction love manifestation method. And this is a story of a woman who in adulthood used this method very effectively. So let's read the story. I learned about The Secret 4 years back through my teacher, and trust me, it was a life changer for me. I started to think about how I want my life to be, and I pretended that it had already happened and I was living my dream life. I wrote down everything that I wanted to happen in my diary. At that time, I had just finished college and I was waiting for my final test results. During my free time, I would write in my diary about a boy I had a crush on. We did not talk much as he was studying abroad. I would imagine that he was already my boyfriend and that we were getting married soon and moving into our dream house. I would write everything I wanted to do together with him and pretended that it was actually happening. Then it happened. 1 year later, he called me and we talked for hours. This continued every day for almost a month. Then he came back to his hometown and we met. He proposed to me, and it has been 3 years since we have been together, and we are getting married next July. I find this story so powerful because many of us, when we experience a loss in love, like this woman experienced when her love moved away to study abroad, many of us allow ourselves to feel heartbroken, to wallow in those negative feelings of sadness and loneliness. But this story really shows us when we experience a heartbreak or a loss in love, we're presented with a choice, and the choice we make will completely determine the outcome of that relationship. Instead of giving in to negative feelings, instead of giving in to the heartbreak, this woman chose to think positive thoughts, to imagine her relationship with this man as she wanted it to be, and to truly immerse in that visualization, in that daydream through journaling. And when it became real to her in her mind, it manifested like magic. He called her out of the blue. They hit it off right away. They met up, and soon he was proposing, and now they've been together 3 years. That just goes to show how much even the smallest bit of consistent positive thinking can completely transform your relationships. This third story is about manifesting an ex back into your life after a period of no contact. This story reads, I dated a man from my work for more than 2 years. He was everything I wanted. We were happy with each other, and we had a deep connection. Then he broke up with me. Deep down, I knew he was the one, so I started practicing law of attraction. It took him over a year to come back to me. We dated for 8 months and again broke up due to my negative thoughts and fears. Another year passed, and everyone, including tarot readers and astrologists, told me that I would never, ever get him back. But I still had a feeling that he was the one, and the universe kept giving me signs that he was the one. Then magic happened. He messaged me one day saying he missed me, and that for a long time he had suppressed his feelings toward me, and he couldn't do that anymore. He told me I was the one for him, and started meeting me and messaging me every day. Then he proposed to me, and we both overcame all the obstacles miraculously. Now we are married to each other, and we are very happy. I am very grateful to the law of attraction and all the apps that taught me the law of attraction. I am thankful to this universe who turned everything in my favor. The part I love most about this story is when she says, we overcame all obstacles miraculously. I've heard it said that when you face the thing you're most afraid of, the thing you're most afraid of disappears, it evaporates. Faith has the power to remove all obstacles in our path. When you have faith in the reality of your happily ever after with someone, that fairy tale romance will manifest in your life. And like in the case of this story, it doesn't matter what you're told by friends, family, even psychics and tarot readers and astrologers. Just know this: no one can determine your future for you. You consciously create the future of your relationships through your thoughts, here and now. And just know, as a takeaway from these stories, wherever you are in your manifestation process with this specific person, or maybe you've just experienced a recent heartbreak, or you're feeling lonely in your love life, I want you to always remember that in every moment, just like the women in these stories, you have a choice. You have a choice to give in to the heartbreak or to choose positive thoughts and create the future of this relationship the way you desire it to be. I've created a powerful subliminal affirmations track designed specifically for this practice, designed to help you manifest a relationship with a specific person in your life. This track is so powerful because unlike typical affirmations, subliminal affirmations bypass the filter of your conscious mind and make deep, lasting impressions on your subconscious. When you sign up for a free trial on my site, I promise within 7 days of listening to this track every day, you will start to feel the energy with this person shift. You might not see physical manifestations right away. I always say, give it at least 21 days before expecting an actual manifestation. But what you will feel are shifts. Shifts within yourself, between the two of you, in your relationship, and these shifts will be so noticeable and so powerful. You will forever believe in your own power to transform your love relationships. So go ahead and check out the description box. Click the link to read more about everything contained in this particular subliminal. Thank you so much for joining me here on this channel, for listening to these stories. Let me know in the comments if you like this new style of video. I definitely come across a lot of inspiring law of attraction success stories, and I would be thrilled to share more stories like this with you guys if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel if you resonated with me. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. Thank you so much again for listening to this podcast. I'll see you again in the next video.